1. Introducing the 1969 Buick Electra 225, currently up for grabs at a tempting price of $4,000 on Craigslist. Let's take a closer look at this classic beauty. According to the seller's description, this Electra 225 boasts a 430 big block motor and has a relatively low odometer reading of 19,778 miles. The exterior showcases a great body, while the interior steals the show with its eye-catching melon green color. Power features like windows and locks add a touch of convenience to this vintage ride. However, transparency is key, and it's important to note that the seller has mentioned the engine requires some attention. While the engine runs, it's in need of work. This upfront admission about the mechanical condition provides potential buyers with a clear understanding of the car's current state. It's crucial to consider the seller's perspective as well. The ad states that the overall condition is excellent, which might raise some questions given the engine's disclosed issues. This could be an area to explore further if you decide to pursue this vehicle. 2. We've got a classic gem up for grabs on Craigslist, the 1963 Chevrolet Corvair 900. Priced at $4,000, it's a sweet deal that caught my eye, and I'm here to give you the lowdown. Now, as always, I'm all about transparency. If the seller states the car is in poor condition, I won't sugarcoat it. But here's the scoop on this Corvair. The seller describes it as in good condition. Under the hood, you'll find a reliable 6-cylinder engine, and it's a rear-wheel drive with a manual transmission, perfect for those who love the feel of the road. The odometer reads 70,000 miles, which isn't too shabby for a '63 classic. The exterior flaunts a classic white paint job, and according to the seller, there's no rust, a big plus for any vintage car enthusiast. The description keeps it short and sweet, mentioning that it runs and drives smoothly. For the paperwork aficionados out there, you'll be pleased to know that it comes with a clean, clear Oregon title, ready for a seamless transfer of ownership. So, if you're on the hunt for a classic coupe that's easy on the eyes and the wallet, this Chevrolet Corvair might just be the one for you. Happy hunting. 3. Introducing the 1974 Jensen Healey MK2, currently listed at a reasonable $6,000 on Craigslist. This classic beauty houses the renowned 907 Lotus motor with 140 horsepower, delivering an authentic driving experience. The car is equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission and features a roll bar for added safety. Its odometer reads a modest 74,000 miles, emphasizing its vintage charm. According to the seller's description, this Jensen Healey is in good condition. The cylinders, numbering 4, power the rear-wheel drive system. The fuel is gas and the paint color is a classic white. The clean title status and manual transmission make it a desirable coupe for enthusiasts. Taking a closer look at the vehicle, you'll find a well-maintained interior, boasting a nice presentation. The 140 horsepower engine ensures excellent oil pressure, reaching 75 pounds at start and high RPM settling at about 50 pounds at idle. The car has responsive brakes, a cleaned and lined gas tank, and recent additions like new fuel lines and filters. Key features include sweet stainless bumpers, attractive chrome door plates, and original cassette and AM/FM units, although the seller notes no power to the unit. The car's battery charging system is new and works great, ensuring reliable performance. This Jensen Healey has undergone recent maintenance, including a 2050 oil and filter change. 2 new front tires have been installed, while the rear tires remain in acceptable condition. A Tonto convertible cover adds to the overall allure. The seller notes that the car starts up promptly and runs cool with no radiator issues. Surprisingly, for its 50 years, the car pulls great to redline, demonstrating its enduring power and performance. The steering is tight and straight, and during drives, the suspension remains solid without any strange pops, squeaks, or grinding noises. Impressive for a car of its age. In terms of documentation, the seller has paperwork for work done and includes a Jensen Healey Lotus Workshop manual. The current California DMV status is up to date and the pink slip is in hand. It's important to note that while the car is fast and runs like a bat out of hell, the seller candidly mentions the only rattling sound he heard was from the passenger seatbelt clasp. In summary, this Healey MK2 presents a fantastic opportunity for classic car enthusiasts. With a mix of power, vintage charm, and a well-maintained history, it's a solid option for anyone looking to own a piece of automotive history. 4. Introducing the 1949 Ford Custom Deluxe, a classic beauty currently up for grabs at $7,350 on Craigslist. Let's dive into the details. According to the seller's description, this marks the inaugural year for the iconic shoebox body style. Despite its age, the interior has seen some love, with a restoration in the original gray fabric. Note that the headliner remains original, providing a genuine touch to the vehicle. Inside, you'll find an uncut dashboard, original black front rubber floor mat, and rear carpet. The trunk retains its authenticity with the original black rubber mat. The body boasts a solid structure with a shiny exterior that showcases a delightful original patina. Under the hood, you'll discover the original 239 flathead V8 motor. It's worth mentioning that, as per the seller, the engine doesn't currently run and has been sitting idle for a period. The vehicle operates on a 6-volt positive ground electrical system with functional horn and lights. On the practical side, this classic sedan comes with new white wall tires, and it's currently registered with a clean title under the seller's name. The California black and yellow license plates add a touch of history and nostalgia. For serious buyers seeking a genuine piece of automotive history, this Ford Custom presents an opportunity to own a classic with character. If you're intrigued, reach out to the seller for more details. Happy car hunting! 5. We're taking a close look at a 1980 Fiat 124 Spyder listed for sale on Craigslist. Priced at $6,000, let's dive into the details. The seller describes the car's condition as excellent. It features a 4-cylinder engine, rear-wheel drive, and operates on gas. The odometer reads 93,000 miles, and the title status is clean. The transmission is manual. According to the seller's description, the car boasts a straight and solid body. The engine runs well, equipped with a tight clutch and smooth transmission. With a mileage of 92,600 miles, it appears to be in great running condition. The tires are reported to be in good shape, and the car has no cracked glass. Additionally, the convertible top is well maintained, and the interior is in good condition. 6. Introducing the 1969 Plymouth Satellite, a classic gem currently available for $8,000 on Craigslist. Let's dive into the details and get an honest overview. The seller describes the condition as like new, presenting an optimistic perspective. However, it's crucial to approach this with a discerning eye, considering the actual state of the car. If the description mentions any issues or if you notice signs of wear, it's essential to acknowledge them. Under the hood, this beauty boasts an 8-cylinder engine, promising a powerful and classic driving experience. The rear-wheel drive, RWD configuration, adds to the authentic feel of this vintage vehicle. Fueled by gas and with only 29,000 original miles on the odometer, this Plymouth Satellite is not just any classic, it's a low-mileage treasure. The blue paint color enhances its classic charm, making it a head-turner on the streets. The clean title status is a positive note, indicating a straightforward transfer of ownership. The automatic transmission ensures a smooth ride, adding convenience to the driving experience. According to the seller, this Plymouth Satellite is an all-original model equipped with a 318 engine, automatic transmission, and even features air conditioning. The claim of running well is promising, but as a buyer, it's advisable to conduct a thorough inspection to validate these assertions. In conclusion, while the seller portrays this Satellite as a well-maintained classic with low mileage, it's essential to approach the purchase with a critical eye. A personal inspection and possibly a professional evaluation can provide a clearer picture of the car's actual condition. 7. Introducing the 1977 GMC Sprint El Camino, currently available for $6,000 on Craigslist. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at this classic beauty, providing you with an honest overview of its features and condition. According to the seller's description, the car is presented in good condition. The odometer reads 94,138 miles, and it boasts a 350 motor. Notably, the seller has uncovered paperwork from the original owner who performed some work on the vehicle. The list of features includes power windows, air conditioning, power locks, tilt wheels, and comfortable bucket seats. It's crucial to note that the seller mentions a need for new stickers and mentions issues with the brakes that require attention. We appreciate the seller's transparency in highlighting these aspects, demonstrating their sincerity and commitment to providing accurate information. This El Camino hails from Klamath Falls, and the seller emphasizes its reliability by noting that it starts right up. If you are genuinely interested in this classic ride, the seller requests serious inquiries only, underlining their commitment to finding a suitable new owner for this piece of automotive history. 8. We've got an intriguing listing for you. A 1983 Ford Mustang Convertible GLX with a price tag of $10,000. Let's dig into the details and give you the lowdown on this classic beauty. According to the seller's description, this Mustang is presented as being in good condition, and here's what we know so far. Under the hood, it's packing a 6-cylinder engine and runs on gas with a clean title and 92,000 original miles on the odometer. The eye-catching yellow paint and automatic transmission add to the overall charm of this convertible. Now, the seller has gone the extra mile to make this Mustang stand out. They've invested in some key upgrades, including a new convertible top, battery, shocks, brakes, muffler, and upholstery. These improvements indicate a commitment to maintaining and enhancing the car's overall condition. However, it's crucial to approach this with a discerning eye. While the seller claims the car is in good condition, transparency is key. If there are any imperfections or signs of wear that could affect the overall performance, it's important for the seller to be forthright about them. This ensures that potential buyers have a clear understanding of what they're getting. So if you're in the market for a classic Ford Mustang, this one seems promising. Reach out to the seller, ask questions, and consider arranging a viewing to get a first-hand look at the car. Remember, a thorough inspection is always a good idea when dealing with classic cars. Stay tuned for more Craigslist car adventures where we bring you honest insights into the diverse world of automotive deals. Happy hunting! 9. We've got an exciting find on Craigslist. A 1985 Chevrolet Camaro Berlinetta is up for grabs at $7,000. Now, before we dive in, remember that honesty is our policy here. If the seller's description mentions any issues, we won't shy away from them. According to the seller, this 85 Camaro Berlinetta is listed in excellent condition. It's rear-wheel drive, runs on gas, and boasts an automatic transmission. The odometer reads 114,092 miles, and the title status is clean. A closer look at the seller's provided details reveals a hatchback body type and a sleek black interior. Now, let's talk specifics. The exterior appears to be in great shape, with a well-maintained windshield and paint that's still holding up. The tires show some wear, about 75% tread life left, but that's normal for a car of this vintage. Inside, the cabin is clean and in good condition, as mentioned by the seller. No signs of collision damage, and it was apparently owned by a non-smoker. Under the hood, we've got a 5.0L V8 engine, a powerhouse for its time. The transmission shifts smoothly, and the brakes are in excellent condition. The battery is also reported to be in top shape. To sum it up, this Chevrolet Camaro seems like a great deal, with a lot going for it. Stay tuned for more Craigslist finds. 10. We've got an intriguing find, a 1969 Volkswagen Beetle up for grabs at $7,650. Let's dive into the details. According to the seller's ad, this bug is listed in good condition. The odometer reads 61,680 miles, and it's equipped with a manual transmission, boasting a 4-speed gearbox for that authentic driving experience. The standout feature here is a fresh paint job, giving this vintage bug a new lease on life. Plus, it comes with the added convenience of tags valid until October 2024, and the pink slip is ready to go. Now, here's the catch, and it's important to be upfront. The seller's description claims good condition, but we always advocate for transparency. If there are signs of wear, or if the car is in poor condition, it's crucial to admit it. Buyers appreciate honesty, and it sets the tone for a trustworthy transaction. So, if you're in the market for a '69 Beetle, the asking price is $7,650. Keep in mind the details we've covered, and always do your due diligence before making a purchase. 11. We're taking a closer look at a 1966 Fairlane 500 Ranch Wagon currently listed for sale at $2,750 on Craigslist. It's important to be transparent about the car's condition, and according to the seller's description, they've rated it as fair. Under the hood, you'll find a 289 V8 engine that's said to run well, featuring a freshly rebuilt Holly 2 BBL carburetor and demonstrating great oil pressure. The transmission is a 3-speed manual with a column shift. The car comes equipped with power steering, a notable feature for a vehicle of this era. Moving on to the interior, the front seat has some tears, a common issue in older vehicles, while the rear seat is in great condition and conveniently folds easily, creating a flat rear hatch area. However, it's crucial to highlight the seller's admission that the wagon needs restoration. There's rust in the front floors, and although there were home repairs done to the drip rails, the description notes that these repairs successfully kept the rust out of the rear trunk area. So, if you're considering this Fairlane 500, be aware that it's a project car requiring restoration. The engine seems promising with recent work, but the body does show signs of wear and rust, especially in the front floor area. It's a great opportunity for someone looking to take on a restoration project, but it's essential to have a clear understanding of the work needed and factor that into the overall value of the car. Remember to verify all details and, if possible, inspect the car in person before making any decisions. 12. We've got our eyes on a classic piece of automotive history, the 1962 Ford Thunderbird, currently up for grabs at an enticing $5,500. Now, before we dive into the details, it's crucial to be transparent. If the seller mentions that the car is in poor condition, we're not shying away from that. Honesty is the name of the game. But wait, the seller's ad says good condition, so let's break down what they've shared. Under the hood, we've got a powerful V8 engine with a recently rebuilt carburetor, ensuring this Thunderbird not only roars but runs smoothly too. With a clean title in hand, you can rest easy knowing there are no skeletons in the closet. Clocking in at 58,354 miles on the odometer, this white beauty boasts rear-wheel drive and an automatic transmission, making it not just a classic, but a comfortable cruiser. The fact that it's still hitting the road is always a plus. Oh, did I mention the fresh battery? That's right, no need to worry about unexpected stalls. This Thunderbird is ready to spread its wings and hit the open road. Now, while the ad labels it as a sedan, the 62 Thunderbird's sleek lines and iconic design might make you question that classification. But hey, variety is the spice of life, and this T-Bird brings its own unique flavor to the table. In conclusion, if you're in the market for a classic with character, this might just be the one. But remember, always give it a thorough look, maybe even a test drive, to ensure it aligns with your expectations. 13. We're diving into the details of a 1963 Chevrolet Corvair 900 listed on Craigslist for a tempting $4,000. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, it's important to note that transparency is key. If the seller describes the car as being in good condition, we'll take that into account, but we'll also be honest if there are any signs of wear and tear. According to the provided information, this 63 Corvair is equipped with a 6-cylinder engine, rear-wheel drive, and operates on gasoline. The odometer reads 70,000 miles. The exterior sports a classic white paint job, and the seller claims a clean title status. It's also a manual transmission, adding a touch of vintage driving experience to the mix. The car is labeled as a coupe, capturing that iconic 60s style. Now let's consider the seller's own description. They claim it's a straight, nice, clean car that runs and drives with no rust. The cherry on top is the clean and clear Oregon title in hand. 14. Introducing the 1975 Cadillac Coupe DeVille, a classic beauty priced at $8,500 and currently up for grabs. Let's dive into the details. According to the seller's description, this vintage gem boasts a 500 CI V8 gas engine paired with an automatic 3-speed transmission, delivering a smooth and powerful ride. With only 99,196 original miles on the odometer, this Cadillac has a long life of classic luxury cruising left ahead. The exterior is adorned in a striking red paint color, complemented by a sharp white leather interior and a stylish white vinyl 1-2 roof. The wood grain trim adds a touch of elegance to the overall aesthetic. The seller emphasizes that the body and underbody are in great shape, with minimal rust, just a small bubble on the rear right fender skirt. Inside, the car is equipped with features such as power windows, power steering, and power locks. The climate control, however, is currently inoperative, a detail that the seller openly discloses. The AM/FM with an 8-track player is a nostalgic touch, and the seller notes that it is in working condition. Included with the sale are original floor mats, the owner's manual, an 8-track tape, and a car cover, adding to the appeal of this well-maintained classic. The The seller points out that the car has been showcased in parades and shows for the past decade, attesting to its popularity and well-preserved condition. While the seller highlights the excellent running and driving condition of the Cadillac, they also acknowledge some wear on the interior and paint. Importantly, there is no rust aside from the mentioned small bubble on the rear right fender skirt. The seller transparently notes that the headlights are non-functional. Summing it up, this Cadillac Coupe offers a blend of power, reliability, and classic luxury. It has been cared for meticulously, with a few signs of wear adding character to its charm. For those seeking a vintage cruiser with a clean title and an authentic classic vibe, this Cadillac could be your ticket to stylish highway adventures. 15. Introducing the 1965 Mercury Marauder Monterey Coupe, currently available for $7,900. The seller describes it as being in good condition, with an odometer reading of 106,000 miles. The car boasts a recently rebuilt 390 Ci engine equipped with shorty headers and a dual Flowmaster exhaust, providing a powerful and pleasing sound. This classic vehicle runs strong and drives exceptionally well, offering a smooth cruising experience that feels like riding on a cloud. Under the hood, you'll find a 4 BBL carburetor, an electric fuel pump, and a high-torque starter. The seller assures that all essential features are in working order, including wipers, washers, lights, horn, heat, interior lights, and gauges. The vehicle has undergone comprehensive maintenance with all fluids, coolant, engine oil, transmission fluid, and differential recently replaced. The brake system has been rebuilt for optimal performance. Notably, this Mercury Marauder has received various upgrades, including new tires, baby moons, and all-new weather stripping. While the frame is solid with no damage, the body shows signs of age, featuring some rust and older repairs. The seller encourages potential buyers to inspect the provided pictures for a detailed view. With 20,000 miles on the rebuilt engine, this classic beauty is ready for a new owner. For those interested in the Mercury Marauder, this detailed overview aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of the car's features, condition, and the seller's honesty about any imperfections. 16. We're taking a closer look at a 1985 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme currently listed for sale at $4,000. Now, it's important to be upfront and sincere about the condition of the vehicle. According to the seller's description, they claim the overall condition is good, but there are a few points to consider. The car comes equipped with a 350 engine and has been started and driven. The vinyl top has been removed and the roof has been fixed. The seller even mentions having the molds if you decide to put a new vinyl top back on. A unique feature mentioned is a kill switch key located under the fender above the tire, providing added security against theft or hot wiring attempts. The exhaust system features dual pipes, giving the car a robust sound. While it starts right up, it's worth noting that the vehicle needs a new battery or a jump start. Additionally, there's a brand new back seat included, ready to be installed. However, the seller acknowledges a couple of issues. The freeze plug needs replacement, and the seller has the new plug ready for installation. The car is also due for a new paint job. These are aspects that potential buyers should take into consideration. If you're interested in this Oldsmobile Cutlass, it's advisable to inquire further about the freeze plug replacement, the condition of the engine, and any other details not mentioned in the ad. Keep in mind that the seller states the price is negotiable, so there may be room for discussion. 17. Introducing the 1984 Buick Riviera, a true classic beauty currently available for $9,000. This elegant piece of automotive history boasts a mere 36,000 original miles, making it a rare find for enthusiasts. The sandstone gray metallic exterior paired with a beige cloth interior exudes timeless sophistication. Under the hood, you'll discover the power of a V8 engine, ensuring a dynamic driving experience. Loaded with features, this Riviera includes a landau top and showcases beautiful wire wheels that add to its charm. The seller has diligently maintained this classic, providing recent updates such as new tires, a fresh oil change with filter and lube, a new exhaust from the catalytic converter back, new rear shocks, and even a new NOS power antenna. These enhancements ensure that the car is not just a vintage gem, but also ready for the road with modern conveniences. According to the seller's description, the condition is listed as like new. This is further supported by the clean and crack-free bumper fillers, dash, and other interior elements, emphasizing the overall beauty of the car. If the seller's ad is accurate, This Buick Riviera is not only aesthetically pleasing, but also mechanically sound and ready to be driven and enjoyed. As a responsible car enthusiast, it's crucial to convey the sincerity of the car's condition to your audience, especially when the seller's claim is that it's in like-new condition. 18. We've got a 1977 Pontiac Grand Prix SJ up for grabs at $8,800, and it's a fascinating piece of automotive history. Let's break down the details, taking into account both the seller's description and the important points to note. Firstly, the seller mentions the car's history, highlighting that it's a one-family-owned vehicle, ordered brand new in 1977 from Attaway Easterland Pontiac Inc. dealership in Greenville, South Carolina. The fact that it's been in the same family for all these years adds a unique touch to the car's story. Under the hood, it boasts the most powerful engine option for that year, the 400 CID-4 BBL engine. This gives the car a bit of muscle and a distinctive character. The seller indicates that the engine underwent a rebuild in 2001 and has been driven around 15,000 miles since then. It's a positive note that the car still runs nicely despite not being driven much in the last 2 decades. The exterior has been repainted in 1991, and while it's still presentable, there are blemishes, a few dents, and signs of age on the rear quarter panel. The seller is upfront about these imperfections, which is a good sign of transparency. The interior, though showing its age, retains its originality, with even the back seat and carpet being the original materials. The landau roof and the interior, however, have deteriorated somewhat. The driver's seat has been replaced, and this is disclosed by the seller. One notable point is the odometer, which is mentioned as broken and rolled over. This is crucial information for potential buyers as it adds some uncertainty about the actual mileage. The seller also mentions recent work on the suspension and some engine work in the past year, providing additional reassurance about the car's condition. Lastly, the seller is honest about the fact that the car has spent the last few years without the luxury of a garage. However, they've taken steps to protect it with a car cover. In conclusion, this Prix seems to have a rich history, and the seller has been forthright about both its strengths and its imperfections. It's a classic car with character, and for $8,800, it might just be the right addition for someone who appreciates the nostalgia and uniqueness it brings. 19. Introducing the 1966 Chrysler New Yorker, currently listed for $6,500 on Craigslist. This classic beauty boasts a distinctive yellow paint job and is described as being in excellent condition by the seller. Under the hood, you'll find a powerful V8 engine with a recently rebuilt carburetor, ensuring smooth performance. The odometer reads a modest 51,820 miles, indicating a well-preserved vehicle. The transmission is automatic, making for an easy and enjoyable driving experience. According to the seller's description, both the interior and exterior have undergone a comprehensive remodel, highlighting the dedication to maintaining this classic car's charm. The clean title status is a plus, ensuring a smooth transaction for any potential buyer. It's worth noting that the seller invites interested parties to visit between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. This openness suggests transparency and availability, reinforcing the credibility of the listing. 20. We've got a 1980 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL listed on Craigslist for $6,500. Now, as a responsible car enthusiast, it's crucial to give you an honest overview, taking into account both the asking price and the seller's description. The seller claims the car is in excellent condition with a clean title. It's equipped with an 8-cylinder engine, rear-wheel drive, and an automatic transmission. The odometer reads 132,000 miles. The exterior is painted in a sleek silver and it's a convertible, adding a touch of classic charm. According to the seller, the interior is clean, the paint is new, and the car runs well. They describe it as a great Sunday driver. Plus, there's an interesting touch with a new Bluetooth wireless radio, along with 6 X9 speakers and an amp, a potential upgrade for music enthusiasts. Now, the seller mentions it was a restoration project, but they're selling it to help out family. This information adds a layer of sincerity to the sale, and it's something potential buyers may want to consider. However, it's important to note that despite the excellent condition claim, it's always advisable to inspect the car thoroughly. The description doesn't mention any specific details about the mechanical condition, and while the car runs well according to the seller, a personal inspection or mechanic's opinion would be wise.